Where's Laura?
Hey, good morning, Trojans. Today's date is Thursday, January 18th, and it is an A day.
That's right. The quote of the day today comes from the amazing Julie Andrews. Perseverance is failing 19 times and succeeding the 20th.
Might I say that quote is a drop of golden sun. Now we go to sports with Kameron Grant.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Last night was an awesome night for our Trojan girls sports teams. Our varsity and junior varsity girls basketball teams both had victories in their games against Sonoma Valley. The JV team prospered with a comfortable 43-29 win over the Dragons, and the varsity team came out on top with an impressive 40-30 win. The Trojans' defeat of defending league champions was led by Shireen Ericat's 10 points and a dominant defense by the whole team all night long in the Dragons' den. The team is now 5-0 in SCL and remains alone in first place with their 6th victory in a row. Meanwhile, our varsity girls soccer team traveled to Santa Rosa to take on Elsie Allen and emerged victorious with a sweeping 6-1 victory for their 4th straight victory. On top of all that, our varsity wrestling team traveled to Elsie Allen yesterday and remained undefeated this season with a 69-12 victory over the Lobos. Trojans Lucas Betancourt, Liam O'Neill, Curtis Gogenauer, Derek Pomey, and Chris Olvera all had impressive wins last night. Last week, we saw our Trojan wrestlers conquer Sonoma Valley, so here's an interview with Tony Vitale, a junior, after that meet.
Your opponent came out fast, but you were able to quickly turn it around and you got the pin. How are you able to do that?
A lot of it has to do with like knowing your opponent. I have a teammate, Curtis Gogenauer, who wrestled that kid before, and knowing just a little bit about them, like their strategies. Like I knew he was going to try to throw me at one point, and so I was ready for it. I rolled through it. That's a big part of it, is like being able to expect stuff and not going in blind. So that was a big part of it.
This team was battled really close with Sonoma last year. This year, domination. How has the team improved, and how has that come about?
Well, last year we beat Sonoma by 1 point. This year, blowout. We have 2 assistant coaches from the Coast Guard, Ryan and Scott, and they've helped us tremendously.
And you're looking for the SCL title. You're in the driver's seat now. How do you keep on going with this strong wrestling in your quest for back-to-back banners?
This is a big one. The win against Sonoma, that's going to keep us rolling, I'd say, through the rest of the season. Going in with that kind of confidence to SCL, I think we'll get another banner.
How have you guys built this wrestling program? What do you think it means for wrestling at the school?
Years under our belts. Like the junior class has stuck together since 7th grade, and that kind of bond makes all of us better.
Tonight at 6 o'clock, our varsity boys soccer team take on Elsie Allen at East Washington Fields, looking to get back in the win column. Also tonight, our boys basketball teams all have games against Healdsburg here in the PHS gym. The Frosh game starts at 4 o'clock, the junior varsity game at 6, and finally the varsity basketball game at 7:30. The varsity team needs a win to get back in first place in SCL, as they will be tested against the undefeated Greyhounds. As always, you can check out our live stream of the biggest varsity boys basketball game of the season starting at 7:30 on our YouTube channel. That's all for sports, so let's head back to our fantastic anchors.
Thanks, Cameron. We have a correction from yesterday's Club Rush Part 2 story, and that is it is today at lunch. But there is no extended lunch. We apologize for the miscommunication. Again, there is no extended lunch today, but there is still Club Rush.
Anyone interested in playing football next year, there will be a meeting today in G1 at lunch. Off-season conditioning and general info will be discussed, and varsity players will choose their jersey numbers.
And pool construction has begun. Physical education students and athletes, please don't use the entrances to the locker rooms on the pool side.
Concussion testing for spring sports is today after school in F3. You no longer have to take the concussion test every year. However, if you are unsure, please check with your coach or simply go to F3 after school and take the test.
Always easier. There will be a swim team meeting today at lunch in C17. Please attend if you want to learn about the upcoming season, the boosters crab feed, and swimsuits. See you guys there.
Sibling yearbook pictures will be taken all this week in A6 during lunch and tutorial. This is you and your siblings' one chance to be jointly featured in this year's yearbook.
And students, a ballot to vote for the winter formal court was just sent to your email by Mr. Jackson. This is what we've all been waiting for, people. The nominees for the freshman class are Brendan McMahon, Tanner Starrett, Paul Leone, Caden Hunt, and Luke Rivas. That's a lot of dudes. And now, the sophomore class nominees are Flynn Lovelace and Matthew Posier, as well as Trojan Live's own Cooper Woods and Gavin Newell. The junior class nominees are Devin Hong, Gary L. Wood, Jordan Amador, Martin Burstein, there you go, and George Tynes. No favorites here. Now, the senior class nominees are Justin Wolbert, Colton Moss, Riley Wisman, and AJ Shaheen. Winners will be crowned during second period, so make sure to vote before noon. So go, take out your iPads and vote right now. It should be in your email. If you have any trouble seeing the form, email Mr. Jackson at kjackson@petk12.org. Democracy, people, it's important.
And speaking of winter formal, it's this Saturday, not the 27th. Your ticket is wrong. It's this Saturday, the 20th. If you haven't bought your ticket yet, you can still do so tomorrow or today in front of D1. This will be a night under the lights to remember.
That's right, not the 27th, but the 20th. Drama Club is holding an emergency meeting to interview potential directors for the musical, be in E2 on Friday at 12:30 to help out. There will also be a Linnea participants meeting today at lunch in E2. Please attend if you plan on going to the theater festival. It's coming really fast.
Curious how your body functions on a daily basis? Want to learn about health and disease? Interested in a career in the health field? Enjoy doing dissections? If you are a sophomore or a junior and are interested in taking anatomy physiology next year, please join Miss Yanez at one of the following informational sessions this Friday at lunch or immediately after school this Friday.
Sounds exciting. And students, don't forget to come out to a huge basketball game this Thursday. Our boys team is looking for their first league championship in a long time. They'll be taking on first place Healdsburg. Remember, the theme is all black, and the boys basketball game live stream is at 7:30.
And our undefeated girls basketball team has an important match against Pioneer tomorrow. Come out to see your Lady Trojans fight to keep their first place title.
Exciting stuff. And now for your favorite segment with your host, Gavin Newell. It's Tip of the Day. Roll it.
Love is a drug, but I still like my dope. I roll on the beat.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Snakeboy229 here, back at it again with another tip of the day. Today, I want to talk about putting yourself out there. I know it's sometimes scary, but, putting yourself out there is the only way that things can happen for you. Like, say I was talented, funny, handsome, and charming, and well-educated, which I am not by any means. So, what if I was those things, right? And I wanted to apply for some big, fancy office job where I was making millions of dollars, right? Say I want to do that. But I couldn't get anywhere if I didn't put myself out there, right? I couldn't get the job if I don't apply for it. If you don't put yourself out there for people to find you and people to discover you, or just put yourself out there and take a chance, you're going to regret it. There's a quote, I don't know who said it because I don't remember that kind of thing, but you regret 90% of the shots you don't take. Regret. Anyway, I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to show you guys just how easy it is. So here, I'm going to take a quick shot. Vote for me for Winter Formal Prince. Please. I know there's plenty of candidates, and I'm most certainly not the best one, but please vote for me. I think that'd be pretty cool. Love you guys. Papa bless. That was your tip of the day.
That wraps it up for today. Tune in tomorrow and tonight, and make it a great day.
Thanks, guys.